Let's at least have the famous intro. It wouldn't be a Nintendo 64 showcase without the famous intro.
Here we go.
Raise some hell would rhyme. Not that any of the rest of this rhymes either, but you know. They're all dead. Anyway, yeah, this is Donkey Kong 64. This is kind of like the end game for Rare doing its collectible thing. Honestly, it's a terrible game. Not the least of which reason being that there's just, like, too much stuff in it to go find. We've spent very little time on this. I'm probably gonna spend as much time on this as I did back when it was new, come to think of it. can see here too. There's like certain commonalities in Rare games of the era. They all kind of had the same villain.
Waiting a long time for this moment. Soon Donkey Kong and his pretty little island will be no more.
Anyway, here's the thing I find weird about Rare's various Donkey Kong games. Is that in all of them, they introduced a truckload of characters, and then they threw basically all of those characters away every time. Like, they made the very weird decision to declare that, like, the original Donkey Kong is, like, super old now, and Donkey Kong Jr. is just not in the picture anymore. He's estranged, I guess, after, like, the one Mario Kart event. And you're technically playing as, like, the original Donkey Kong grandson, Donkey Kong, and his friend Diddy, and, like, okay, like, Diddy has stuck around, mainly because of Smash Bros. But then, you know, remember Dixie? Remember Baby? Whatever Baby's name was? The large baby from Donkey Kong Country 3? Or Candy Kong, or Funky Kong, or these other, like, 5 billion ones that they just, like, had lying around. And they made this game where you have, like, 5 playable characters, and they just made 3 new playable characters. Like, well, why not use the ones you've already established? It's so weird to me. And it says they don't really have the instinct for mascots. Similarly, there was a sequel to Perfect Dark on the 360? And, like, you know, we had all those characters that established, and it's like, oh no, this is a prequel, so none of those characters are around, except for the main character, who now has red hair, and just, like...
There can be no mistakes.
I don't know.
Oh, your Excellency, we've already taken care of business.
I hope for your sake you're right this time.
No.
While you'll be busy looking for your precious golden bananas, flea-bitten friends, I'll be preparing my
They're really kind of in media res thing, isn't it?
surprise.
Or... something. Oh, there's also the whole thing of, like, animal friends out the wazoo that just, like, I guess we don't really super care about anymore. We got this parrot, I guess. So here we are. In our big, like, hub of a level. It's kind of an empty box. Making lots of sounds. Why do you have a lab now? Like, again, like, no, like, follow-through and consistent characterization going on. So I kind of wish that, like, I could afford a Switch too, because I am curious about that new Donkey Kong on that. That looks like an actual game worth playing. Unlike this. this isn't like the first manual tutorial we've had. Oh. I mean, mandatory tutorial, I should say. Okay, so again, like... shadows are your friend. You can tell where you're going and looking. I can't turn around to that? Oh. I have to throw it from the middle? We have to jump from the middle. It's always the end. It's like video game law. Oh, R turns around, okay. I missed that.
Well done!
So much grunting. But yeah, these little like mini game chambers are a big thing in this. This at least does have power drop shadows, unlike Conquer. So there's that, but like, they're very, very hard to see. Tutorial complete. This is actually technically a lot more of this than I've played before. Because I was playing somebody else's copy of it and, you know, just went into a level and just like looked around and was like, ah, none of this, thanks. So my reward for tutorials is more tutorials. Can I find a level? You know, I was really proud of its like colored lighting. just sounds like Donkey Kong's really constipated. Yeah, there's medals and regular bananas and coins and, like, bunches of bananas. And these are all separate collectibles. Okay. And then all these collectibles are color-coded. You can only put the character of the same color. So you have, like, way too much stuff to find, and then you have to do it, like, 5 times. Ah, Donkey Kong's favorite food, watermelon. Can I just, like, swim? Guess so. Oh, it is tricked me, which I didn't realize was before. Sorry about that. You deserve a nice proper 4-3 stream. You know, just like hubs within hubs. Very hard to read, honestly. Well, there's also keys, of course. It's another thing to flip a pile. It's like they were just like, you know, quadrupling down on this stuff. You got like 20 currencies. No, because that's like 25 or 30 different like currencies you're collecting over the course of the game just for the sake of collecting stuff and unlocking stuff. And the stuff you unlock just gives you more of the other stuff. And it's just like it's exhausting. We had this, like, I really want to be doing, like, a, like, you know, Bugs Bunny cartoon sort of score going on. But, like, ultimately, it's, like, really wanted to just be Super Mario 64, but, like, I don't know, it has none of the charm. Not one bit. What's this horrible face? I'm trying to find a level. So we have phantom stuff for characters that I can't be. This is a just for her thing. These are one-way teleporters. Okay, that sucks. But yeah, it's like just way too much stuff you have to find. And it's not like you have to like do stuff for it, John. It's just kind of like sitting there. It's just that there's so much of it, and it's like keys to unlock doors, to unlock keys, and do this level 5 times because each character has their own stuff to find in it, and like not even like their own little objectives, just like their own little trails of bananas that you just like walk through to be shown where to go. Speaking of being shown where to go, though, like seriously, where's the first level? I don't think it's a reasonable request. I just want a level. It's also so empty, too. And you can just like compare this to like the charm of starting the game in Super Mario 64 or Zelda or even Conquer. Okay, there's a banana. Is this it? Is this the passageway out of tutorial hell? Or is this just where I started? Okay, this is where I started. So that's Donkey Kong 64. I don't like it at all. But, figured I'd show it off a little bit. And now, the actual for real final thing we're going to be looking at tonight